Hi everyone, thanks for joining today. We're going to be covering the 93908 zip code of Salinas, California in Monterey County. This is your daily market report. We're going to go ahead and get started with maybe some interest rates. Take a look at that first, see what's going on with rates today, and then we'll get right into the market report. So you can skip ahead from this section if you like as well. But let's go ahead and share this. I thought it was interesting only because yesterday I think rates were on a 30-year fixed average. We're pushing at about 7.2, I believe, and they closed the end of the day yesterday at just under 7. So that was promising news. So we're expecting them to kind of hover around this range. The Fed's talking about six price or interest rate reductions over the next 12 months, but we haven't seen any of that in the last 6 months, really. We pretty much went from 6 to 7 in the last 6 months, and we've been hovering around 7 lately. So anyway, just wanted to touch on interest rates real quick. Now we'll get into the 93908 market report. I thought 93908 was interesting because in the last 7 days, we've had the most activity. Closings have happened in the 93908 in the last week. So we've had the most volume there when you look at Salinas in general. Salinas overall had the most number of units sold in the last week, but it made me kind of just look at 93908. We touched on another Salinas neighborhood yesterday. 93908 is a little unique because it does cover, most people think of that as Las Palmas, Highway 68, going over towards Corral to Tierra. Beyond that, you get into Monterey. But it actually, surprisingly, if you look at the map here, you can see where 93908 covers, it surrounds Salinas on the southern side of Salinas over to the eastern side. Most people don't know this, but when you type in 93908 in a search, it will also include the eastern side of rural Salinas, the outlying areas, which includes Old Stage Road. So this goes all the way down to Chular. And so that's a 939. You can see on the map here, I'm just kind of moving around there. This is the eastern side of Highway 101, and this is covering Old Stage Road out here. So you kind of go into the foothills there, and then you cross over 101, and that gets you all the way down to Gonzales River Road. Chular is all encompassed in that 93908 zip code, and most people don't know that. So River Road is also included, and it even hovers all the way down past River Road, going out towards the coast. But primarily, most of the activity happens in Las Palmas, which is right around here, just outside of Spreckles in the foothills, and then you get into Highway 68, which gets you closer to Monterey. So commutes from here over to Monterey are about 15 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I'm saying, during rush hour traffic, because you've got to go through the Highway 68 corridor, which is a two-lane highway, and it does get jammed up during traffic. So if you're considering living there, that's something to think about. Just add another 10 or 15 minutes to your commute if you're commuting at the rush hour times. So let's get into the market report here. You can see we've had, in the last 30 days, in this entire 93908 area, we've had 97 homes sell. In the last few weeks, we've had 13 new homes hit the market. And in the last 30 days, we've actually had a decrease in that. So there's fewer homes hitting the market. And you can see that, but what's happening is we have a lot more uptick in activity. And it could be because we've had several listings close in the last week. And you can see the days on market is kind of dropped down to 36 days. So that tells me we got to look at the average price. And in the last 30 days, you can see our average price for that 93908 corridor has been just under 1.7 million, or $1,669,000. That's up just a little bit, about 4% over this time last year. Price reductions, we can see we've had 16 price reductions. That's pretty good. And that's an uptick in price reductions, showing we are seeing some sellers reducing price and buyers taking advantage of that. So price per square foot, about $600 a square foot in the 93908. Average sold price, so this is actual closings, not just asking price, is 1.6 million. So right about the same. Let me leave both of those up so you can kind of look at that. And then sold in the last 30 days, we've had 22 sales. So again, a lot of activity in the 93908 area, and that's actually up 10%. So, and then the sold to listed ratio is 103%. So pretty much we're seeing that as a high number, showing it's a seller's market still. So If you do download these reports, by the way, the link will be in the comments below, depending on what platform you're on. This is being broadcast through YouTube, my YouTube channel. It's called Selling the Central Coast, Gomez Homes. You can look for it there. But if you do click on the reports, it may ask you for your information once. We don't sell it, share it, or spam it to spammers. It's just for your use only to be able to take a look at this information. I invite you to do that. It's no obligation or anything like that. It's just trying to get some information out there. So with all the market information being said, what's going on? What are some real listings that we're looking at in the 93908 corridor? So here we can see one on Paseo Toronto in the 93908. That's a $1.3 million home. And then one of the more pricier ones is this one here on Wolf Lane. That's one of the second most expensive homes. Let me move this over so you can see the numbers a little bit better. So this is probably the second most expensive home on the market. It's listed at $3.7 million. And you can click more. There's several more other just on the market listings. We could take a look at those later when you look at the report. Sold listings, this is always interesting because this is actually what has happened. We just had Vereda del Portal in Corral de Tierra close at 1.4 million, and then 451 Corral de Tierra closing at 1.5 million. This shows that's about your average price, and that kind of goes along with our average sold price here, about 1.6. So you're looking at 1.4 to 1.6 for pretty much a move-in ready, really nice home in the 93908 area. Now, if you're looking for something, the most affordable property, what you can do is when you're on the report, click on View More under Recent Listings, and that's going to bring up everything that's available. And what I noticed is there was one condo or one townhome that was listed. You can see everything here, but I just wanted to show lowest to highest. So here's one, a condo, $720,000 at 23799 Salinas Highway, number 24. That one was just reduced at $720,000. So you can get in under $1 million to a condo there. We can just click on this one here just to get a little information on it. I think it's a 2-bedroom, but let's double check. View details. See what we got there. Okay, so yeah, that was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on that one. So not bad. So 720 gets you into the corridor out there, and you can just click View More, and that'll get you those. So a couple of items to note was I always like to look at the most expensive homes in the area, and so right now, this one on Avenida Principal is at $3,750,000. That's in the 93908. That's your most expensive home right now. And then also in the report, we'll have for you the popular listings. These are the ones with the most activity right now. This one here on Black Mountain Road is getting a lot of attention. It's because it's under $1 million, $978,000. Take a look at that one if you're looking for a really good bargain or deal in the area. And then we've got Oak Canyon Road at just under 1.2 million at 1,179,000. So that's pretty much it for the 93908 market report. Go ahead and again click on the information down below. You can scan I think it's over here, the QR code here. That'll set up an appointment time if you want to get a one-on-one with me, and we can discuss your plans, or if you're thinking of buying or selling in the area, go ahead and give me a call. Be glad to meet up with you. Thanks again. Have a good day, everyone.